troubles behind. Found salvation in the rhythm of a line. No emails or meetings, just the river's sway. Gone fishing, and I'm here to stay.
Alright, welcome back to Jighead Jon Kayak Fishing and Baits. Last video I went over how I got started in making my own baits, kind of a beginner's guide to it. And now, after doing it for several weeks, I started this 4 months ago. I really got into it, I really love doing it, so I decided to up my game. So I'm going to go over some of the new things I got that have made bait making a lot easier. And then also today I'm going to shoot a laminate mold bait, so we're going to do that in a little bit. So the new things I got: number one, I upgraded to a new injector. This is from N2. It's a 12-ounce injector. It's extremely smooth. It's not quite as narrow and long as some of the other injectors, it's more thick, so I can get a lot of plastisol in here and inject a lot of baits at one time, which saves me time. So that's one of my new ones. The next thing I did was I went ahead and invested in a dual injector. I researched, bass tackle was running a little bit of a deal, so I got this dual injector from Bass Tackle. I really like this injector because it has the locking pins, so when you get down to the end you don't have to worry about the caps popping off. So we'll be using this today. But when you get a dual injector, you need a blending block. So you're gonna get your plastisol in there. This fits down in the mold right here, and then you inject. And I'm gonna open it up, and okay. So when you inject, both the different plastisol on both injectors comes through these two canals into the bait, so you can get a laminate. So we're going to do that in a little bit. All right. A few other things I did was, so I ended up buying a 5-gallon bucket of the plastisol. It was just a better deal. By buying 5 gallons, you're basically getting 2 gallons for free. So what I like to do is I'll stir the 5-gallon bucket up with this painting drill bit I got at Home Depot. I usually stir it for about 2 minutes. You really want to get down in the bottom of the bucket and stir the plastisol up, and then I will take I got a little container thing that I will transfer the plastisol over to a smaller bucket, and I'll use that one for a while. When it gets low, I'll go back and add more. So this has been real helpful. You can get these at Home Depot. I think you can get these on Amazon also, and they do make some plastic ones, so that helps a lot. So I was watching a video, and this guy showed this clamp. It's Wood River. It's a 6-inch quick vise, and you know, when you're doing multiple molds and you got to clamp all of them, this is cool because you can just put multiple molds in here and just close it up. It's got good weight to it, and I'll put on the screen where I got it and how much it was. I think I got it on Amazon. So I really like this. It decreases the amount of space you have to use. So next thing I did, it's still a hobby, but I'm having fun. And me and my camera woman there, we got online and we created a logo. Jighead Jon Baits, and our philosophy is just fish it. Make the bait, go fish it, see if it works. If it doesn't work, then don't worry about it anymore. So it's just kind of fun. So when I give bags of baits to friends, I can put my little logo on there. And it's just kind of fun. Got a ton of stickers at customstickers.com. Really affordable, and I don't remember what website we went on to make this, but my camera woman's the main person that did that. So the other thing is you want to invest in some bait bags. So if you go into LureWorks, this is a 4x7 bag, which I feel like is the proper size bag for the type of swim baits and things I like to use. So you can get a lot of bags for a really affordable price that'll last you a long time. And I shopped around, I felt like they had the best price. So, all right. So, next thing is I wanted to find a swim bait that I felt like fit the profile of our bait fish in our area in St. Augustine and Jacksonville, Florida. So, started looking around, I came across a mold on AI Angling, and it's a 3.8 inch swim bait, and it's called the Rip Rap. So I went ahead and got 3 of them, so it would make shooting baits a lot more time efficient. So I really like the profile of this bait. It really fits the profile of a lot of our bait fish. It's got these little scales here, and it really has a good flexible tail. I think it's going to have great action for reeling it in fast, slowly, bumping it across the bottom, hesitating when you reel. It's a great swim bait. I've fished, made some other baits with it, and I've fished it a few times. It's really good. It's a great mold. It shoots really easy. It's really easy for laminates, and because of the type of metal it's made out of, it has a nice kind of glossy finish to it. So I got that, and then also I want to get into making some swim baits that have like chartreuse tails. So they actually sell a tail mold. So this is a tail mold. So whatever color you want your tail, like chartreuse, you inject it, you make a bunch of these. And I'll be doing some swim baits in the future, and I'll show you how to use this mold. Really cool. So I'm excited about doing that. The other thing I got, I mainly fish swim baits, number one. I love fishing artificial shrimp. I love the gulp new penny shrimp. It's one of my favorite baits. So I started looking around to see if anybody made an injectable shrimp mold. So once again, I came to AI Angling, and they had just come out with this shrimp mold. It sits flat instead of sitting upward. Let me take it off here. There we go. So that's the mold right there. So it's just one injection for shrimp. It's a really cool mold. So I'm gonna do some shoot some shrimp here in the in some of the next few videos to kind of show you how it does. It really works well. So I enjoy fishing artificial shrimp a lot. So we will do that one in the future. Let's see here. Now I do like molds with the little curly tails, so I'm looking around to get one of those. And I do fish jerk baits occasionally. Not so much, but I might look into getting a jerk bait mold. So what I'm going to do today is, we have a bait fish that migrates through our area twice a year. It's an Atlantic threadfin herring. We call it greenies. It's a really good bait fish. It has a lot of cool colors in it. So I'm going to warm up some plastisol. I'm going to kind of show you a picture of the colors in the bait, and then we're going to try and do a laminate, and I'll tell you about the process of trying to learn how to shoot laminates. It's challenging at times, so we'll be back in a minute. Alright, we're back. I got the plastisol heated up to about 375, 80 degrees. So we're going to go ahead and mix our 2 colors for our laminate. So our top layer is going to be this bait fish has kind of some blue, gold, silver, white in it. I'm sure it looks different in different, whether it's dark water, light water. So the only way to truly get the layers of the fish properly is if you do an open pour, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to kind of incorporate in some of the different colors that are in the fish, and let's try to make a laminate and see how it goes. So, all right. So I've got my LureWorks Blue Dye 254. I'm going to do about 30 drops. So when I started doing laminates, I got real frustrated real quick. It's not easy to do. You have to figure out, what do I need my injectors heated up to? What do I need my molds heated up to? We need to make sure that both cups of plastisol are at the same temperature when you shoot. Certain pigments, powders, they just don't laminate well. So I'm slowly learning how to do this. First couple times I did it, I got pretty frustrated. I do know, like when you buy the LureWorks pigments and powders, they tell you if it's like a non-bleed. So, all right. So let's take a look at that blue color there. Looks good. All right, I think that's good. I think I'm gonna stick with 30 drops. So, I don't want to overwhelm it with flakes. So there's a little bit of a black. There's some black in this fish, so I'm going to do about 1/8 of an ounce of this black flake. Put it in there. Good. And I'm going to do about 1/8 of an ounce of this Lurecraft silver flake. Give it a nice shimmer. So, alright. Put that in there. Okay. Let's go ahead and mix it in. It's exciting watching someone stir Pyrex cup. So I bought a lot more flakes. I bought flakes from LureWorks. I bought flakes from Hobby Lobby. I bought flakes from Amazon. A friend of ours' daughter had an online business where she sold flakes and she was closing up the business, so we got some of her flakes. There's tons of flakes out there. You just got to figure out what you like to use. So there it is. Looks good. All right. So the bottom of the laminate, I'm going to keep it kind of simple. I've got this gold pearl powder from LureWorks. So you can see a little, see how it shines in there. Once I get it in here, you'll see it. So I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna do about a 1/4 teaspoon. So I'm gonna put 2 1/16 scoops here. All right. Okay. You gotta have another thing to stir with here. You don't wanna mix the colors. All right. So these pearl powders are awesome, and you can see as I stir it in, you start to see that little bit of gold, which is really cool. So most of our bait fish kind of have a white or a silver belly. There's not much variation in it. So I'm going to keep this color kind of simple, but you can really see the gold coming out there. Let's see. I'm going to add a teeny bit more. Let's do another 1/32. So I'm going to add a little bit more. So when you're mixing colors, you just put some in, keep playing with it until you get it where you want it. I think this gold will really give it a good shimmer in the water. All right. Okay, so I got everything mixed. I'm gonna get everything set up better here, get this heated back up, and we'll shoot our laminates. We'll see how it goes. All right, we're back. So I'm gonna shoot 2 of the molds. I got my blending block set up. It's real important with this mold that these screws are facing you, okay? So the right is gonna be the top, the blue, and the bottom's gonna be the gold pearl. So here we go. Draw it in. Purge it a little bit. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Push down a little bit till I feel some resistance. Push. Because you got 2 different injectors. Push your plastisol in there. You don't have to push a lot. Got one more to go. Alright. I need to top off the screws a little bit. Look pretty good. Add a little bit more. Looks like cool. So, when what you can go ahead and do is pull your block off. Come on over to your, just made a big mess. And then just inject the rest of your plastisol in there. Alright, so we're gonna let these cool. We'll be back and I gotta clean up this mess. Alright, we're back. First thing I want to do, I want to show you something I forgot to mention earlier. So you need something to heat your injectors, your block, your molds up on. I know a lot of the bait makers, they have these fancy hot plates and things they use to heat them up. But so I went to Walmart and they had this Cusamax hot plate. It was pretty inexpensive. And I went on to Amazon and they sell this 1/2-inch block of aluminum metal. So it provides more surface area. So when you turn this on, in a very short time, the heat flows up through the aluminum molding and it heats up everything really well. And it doesn't take long. And one nice thing is once I got everything heated up, I can turn this off and it'll stay hot for like an hour. So you can just, you know, each time you shoot, you can go back and want to heat something up, you can just lay it on. Okay? So, next thing I want to do is we want to look at our block and see how the plastisol shot. This is always a good thing to do. You can kind of see how it did. So, clouds are out so you can't see it as well, but shot really well. Looks good. So, one thing I wanted to show you about the injectors is kind of what they look like inside. So you flip the little pin this way, push them off, and it's got these right here. So it comes with some O-rings, extra set of O-rings, got it from Bass Tackle. I do like to spray some worm oil in there in between each shoot just to kind of lubricate it a little bit. So it's a good injector. I haven't had any issues with it. And the thing is once you get your injectors and you purchase your molds, you got them. They're gonna last you forever. You can come over here. I did start investing in more pigments, glitters, powders. I've got Lure Works. I've got some glitter from Hobby Lobby. A friend of ours' daughter had a business where she sold glitter. She was going out of business, so I bought some of hers. You can find good pearl powders on Amazon. You just gotta look around and you get this big gigantic container. It didn't cost that much money. So it's just kind of trial and error, but it's a lot of fun. So let's take a look at the baits. Alright. I like these molds because they come with these little screws. Even though I put it in the mold my vise to hold it, they come with these little screws, so you really don't have to worry about using a vise unless you want to. So let's see how it looks here. Take it off. Alright. Ooh, man, that laminated really good. Wow. That looks really good. Let's get out in the light a little bit. Sun's down, but it's starting to rain. But you can kind of see the line between the blue and the gold pearl. If the sun was out there, you can see the gold better. It really shines good. So let's check out the other one. So I'm real happy with that. I am finding that shooting the laminates more towards 300 temperature, they seem to do better. I don't know why. Alright, here's my other one. So, wow, these came out really good. I'm really happy with this. There's one down at the bottom. There was a little bit of bleeding into the bottom color. So let me pull one off and cut the screw off here. And we'll take a good look at it. Okay, so let's see. I'll try to get in some better light here. It's kind of hard to see, but there you go. At that angle, You can see a little bit of the gold. So I think this bait's really gonna swim well. It's got kind of all the colors. They're in the threadfin herring that is a prominent bait fish in our area. So I'm gonna clean up and we'll be back. All right, we're back to wrap up. I cleaned everything up. 7 of the 8 baits came out really good, and I think with this white back rim you can really see how good the laminate came out. I love doing laminates. It took a while to get the hang of it, and yes, there are times where it's very frustrating and they don't come out right, but I'm really excited with these baits, looking forward to fishing them. So the next video I'm gonna do something kind of fun. I'm a huge football fan, so we're gonna do something kind of fun for football season. So we'll put the video out right before the football season starts. So thanks for watching my channel. Hit the like button, subscribe, and notification button if you enjoyed watching my video. We'll see you next time.